Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Call It a Podcast. So, you know that song, This is a Man's World, or It's a Man's World? I think the title is actually It's a Man's World. I heard that song and I was just like, you know that I don't like this song, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the message of the song. Like nothing at all to do with the message of the song. I just realized that I don't like the song solely because of the fact that I hear it so often on America. What's those singing shows abroad? So like the one with Simon. What was that one called again? Let me just look that up. Simon Cowell. What's your show called? Show America's Got Talent and Britain Got Talent and the X Factor. Even in Jamaica with our rising stars. I realize that people always sing that particular song. So I guess over time it just became very much annoying to me. Like every time I hear it, like it's just not you again, not this again. Oh my god, I've heard it enough. Oh my god, stop. So I just heard that song recently and I just thought about how much I do not like the song. So I want to talk about this thing with Chris Tyson, who is now a transgender. So this is Mr. B's can I say colleague? He works with Mr. Beast. I don't know if he's still working with Mr. Beast, but he used to be in some of Mr. Beast's videos. So I was just minding my own business, scrolling through TikTok, right? And I saw this video and I saw him and he was doing an interview. And the guy, I don't remember the exact questions, but like instantly I was just like, is that not the guy from Beast's videos? And the title said Chris Tyson is now a transgender, and he's saying, oh, he is living his truth basically, and stuff. And I'm like, the guy that was interviewing him was like, for the last couple of videos, he realized that Chris looks more happy, and before he looked more grumpy and upset and stuff. So this was when he was quote unquote, pretend you're seeing my fingers do the quote unquote, or apparently when he was a guy. So he looked more upset and mad, and now he looks happy and he's living his truth and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, why are these people doing all of this? This guy is married and he has a child. So my thing is that didn't you know all this time? Because he said this isn't just something that happened out of the blue, and he been knowing that he, I guess, wasn't a guy, and Mr. Beast has known for years, and Mr. Beast was like, okay, when it becomes a thing, and I guess I think I saw one video and he was saying people are there concerned for his wife, and all this time his wife knew. I want to say, let people do what they want to do. Let me mind my good old business. But I'm like, I legitimately think that these people are just confused. Like for real. And he was doing the little voice thingy where he said that his voice coach is she he, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, was influencing him to do the girl voice. So he was like imitating a girl and something. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is very much sad for you. Man, I love this for you. This is very much sad. And yes, I should really mind my business, because what does this have to do with me? Absolutely nothing. But I'm still going to speak on it. Because, like, what? If you knew all this time that you're not a man and stuff, why would you go get married? Why would you have a child? And maybe somebody would be like, well, he wants to have a family, or maybe he was just trying to not um claim that part of his life, and he was trying to just live his life as normal, or as he was, getting married, having a child, doing the things that he is supposed to do in life. But then it seems like out of nowhere you just went and now you're a transgender, and I'm just like, you know what it is? People have too much options. Oh, if you're going to get something to eat and you're at a remote place and the only thing that they have is KFC and probably Burger King. So now you're just going to choose out of KFC or Burger King. But then you go somewhere now and you're in Jamaica and they have KFC, they have Burger King, and they have plantains. So you can get a little cooked food. You can eat like a Chinese. So now the options are way more. So now, even though originally you would have just gone between the two, KFC or burger, there's so many other options. I think that this is what happens with these people. They have so many options, and they are probably thinking it is so boring. It is so 2013. So that's probably not even accurate. Forget I said that. But it is so, back in the day, to say that you're straight. Everybody wants to be something else. They want to be, it's like straight, and not even straight, and because they're not even claiming to be straight. So it's either they're bi, or they're gay, or they're cis. You're not even straight anymore. Even being straight, there's something else added to it. So now you're a cis male, or a cis woman, or a cis female, whatever. There are just too many options. Like, what is actually wrong with life as it was before? What is actually wrong with that? So if you were born a woman, what is wrong with dying a woman? If you were born a male, what is wrong with living a life and dying a male? Me personally, I don't see anything wrong with that, but I'm sure somebody that claims to be bi, somebody that claims to be gay, somebody that claims to be a part of all the other stuff would disagree. Well, I beg to differ. Everybody has their opinions, and it is your life. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, I was just so shocked the fact that this man now is claiming to be a woman. And honestly, Chris, you could have just stay one man, because being a woman is not working for you. You probably just thought, as a I'm just laughing now because I know somebody is going to think, oh, she judgmental. Oh, why she think she have all right to say that? Well, probably in people have opinions, and I am people. Anyways, he probably thought that because he's a good looking guy, being a woman, he would be drop dead gorgeous. The only thing that's different with Chris is now he has some makeup on his face and he has longer hair, and guys can still have long hair. So it could have stayed Chris. You could really just stayed, could have just stayed a man. Well, you are a man. I'm not doing myself any favors with this. But you know what? People love to splice and dice and and want to cover and make everybody feel secured and whatever. This is not that. Chris, you could have stayed a man because being a woman is not doing you any justice. There, I said it. Okay, moving on. I saw this. Everything started. So I saw this because I literally just be on TikTok seeing things and be like, no, is this for real? I have to tell somebody about it, and somebody is you guys that listen to this. So I saw this video on TikTok, right, and it was like some kids watching like Cocomelon, and it starts off as normal with the Cocomelon thing. So the Cocomelon video starts as normal, and then it was like, oop, jump scare. What came out after it? I think it was like of a scary face and stuff, and they were basically saying, do this with your kids, and I'm like, why would I do that? This is legit like traumatizing. I'm an adult, and it is traumatizing to me, so why would I actually do that to a child? So I was just like, yeah, no, moving on. We will not be doing that. Thanks, but no thanks. Then also I saw this thing where they're saying that Lizzo's dancers, two of them are suing her because one of them I think was saying Lizzo fat shamed her, and Lizzo basically she's not like the uplifting spreading good work, spreading good positive vibes towards people as she claims to be, or claims to be that person, but she claims to be that person, but that's not who she actually is, and with her dancers and stuff. And then I saw a lot of like persons stitching the videos, and they would in these videos talk about, oh, like basically saying, how is it that Lizzo can be fat shaming someone when she's fat herself? That's that's what the videos are trying to embody, the stitch. And I'm just thinking people are such big hypocrites, because look at it. Before this came out, if anybody had even said Lizzo is fat, everybody would have been like, oh, she's fat shaming, oh, he's fat shaming, and they would be on that person because they're seeing Lizzo is fat. But now, because they think that Lizzo has done, I don't know if it goes so or it don't go so, me no know. But now that they're saying how Lizzo is talking about these other women and fat shaming and stuff, all of the sudden it's okay to call her fat. And I'm just like, how does that work though? Because before now, I remember if anybody had said Lisa was fat, or anybody anything around that line, immediately it would be like, oh, you can't say that because you're fat shaming and fat phobic and all of them stuff there. But now, because you think that she did something wrong, it's like, okay, she did something wrong, so we can say this now. We are allowed to say this because she isn't a good person. But how does that reflect on you, though? How does that reflect on you? That means that this isn't your actual thought. That just means that whatever is happening, you're just acting to suit the narrative of whatever is happening in that particular time. And I just need people to let their yeas be yeas and their nays be nays. Say something and back that. You can't just be switching sides every 2 seconds, or switching to whatever is popular at the time. Like, what is your actual opinion? What is your actual opinion about all of this? And that is just like, with people, I just think people are such hypocrites, and like you really never know with the persons that you're talking to. You just really never know. A lot of persons were like they're disappointed that Lizzo would do something like this. One, she's human. Two, remember that gone are the days when, alright, when I was growing up, I just thought about celebrities as celebrities. We have to remember that, get what I'm saying, I know this is easy to get lost in translation, but get what I'm saying. You're listening? Alright, listening and listen good. What I'm saying is this. If you have a certain amount of, possession, wealth, you're at a certain status or standard in your life, more than likely you're not that humble. Wait. Just like when you have persons saying, oh, since this person got this thing, they have switched up. Celebrities are humans, right? Yeah, they're humans. But at the same time, they have a certain amount of money and what's the word that I'm looking for? And not priorities. What's the word? Not obligation. What's the word? The word isn't coming to me right now. But they have a certain status in life, and when you have certain things, it's very hard to be humble. So not and to think about it like this: if you are just a normal person, right? You're at a school and you're a part of the play. Now you're the leader. Isn't it true? Isn't it true that if there is someone, a part of your cast, that is not playing their role, isn't it true that you would confront this person if this person isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing? Isn't it true that you would be that person would be like, okay, I need to get everybody in line? That's what you would do. And as celebrities, they expect to be treated a certain way. They expect a certain level of standard with whatever it is that they're doing. So yeah, they say that the dancers she says whatever she says to them, and fat shame that one girl, I guess, and whatever else she does or say to them. But if this is her dance and she's getting everybody in line, I don't really see where that is like, she is a beast or she's the worst person online, especially when you have done an interview and you've basically praised this person, saying, oh, it's good to work with this person and stuff. I understand being in a tight spot and being interviewed and feeling like you can't say anything bad about your employer, or they will fire you. But when you're going out of your way, going above and beyond to praise this person in one interview, and then in a next instance you're like, this person fat shames and this person does this and she's not a good person, and you're doing all of that, and to me, I'm just here thinking like, so what do we actually believe though? Because you're saying so much, and you're at two different ends of the spectrum. So you're white and you're black, you're up and you're down. Like, what do I believe in this instance now? What am I going to believe? I'm not saying that this did not happen. I would never say that. But I'm just saying, do you see how it would be hard to kind of like follow on whatever you're saying? And sometimes I see like videos and people are saying this celebrity is not a nice person because I might have asked for an autograph and they didn't give me the autograph, or say a worker brought tea to brought coffee to one of the celebrities in their cafe, and it wasn't hot enough and the celebrity sent it back. And I feel like with just that, people would be like, she or he isn't a good person because I don't think, I do not think that would make that person a bad person. What I think would make someone a bad person, example, you're working with this person and they always probably pick on you, or they make you do way more work than somebody else, or always or overwork you to pass your limit, stuff like that, where you see where they're actually out to get you, they're actually being a bad person. But to say somebody is bad because they might not have said something that you like or don't like, or you wanted them to do something and they don't do it, then I don't think that makes you a bad person. But that is just my opinion, obviously. So there is that. I could completely be wrong, but then again, it's in my right to be wrong about that. I know a lot of person like Mr. Bean, you know, the cartoon or the movie version. Yesterday, I saw a video of him doing an interview, and that is the very first time that I've ever heard him speak, because, in Mr. Bean, he doesn't speak, it's just like the facial expressions, and I hate it. I hated it. A lot of persons I have talked to think that Mr. Bean is so funny, and I'm just like, why is he funny? What's funny about any of this? The facial expressions aren't funny to me. Nothing about it is funny. And I just saw him, and that just popped into my head, and I'm just like, he's actually not funny. Sorry, but he's just not funny. And obviously, if he's funny to you, then that's cool. But I don't find him funny. Like, when other persons say that they think he's funny, I'm just watching the movie like, alright, I'm trying to find the funny. Let me find the funny. If so many people think that he's funny, then he must be funny. There must be something that is wrong with me, and I need to find the funny. And I just could not find the funny. And I just saw him and I just thought about that. So I'm leaving it here. Earphones versus headphones. I hate headphones. Headphones hurt my head. I hate them so much. I love earphones. Like, earphones are my thing. And I don't just mean earphones. I'm not talking about some AirPods base. I'm not talking about on some Bluetooth base. I mean earphones with wires. Like, that's my jazz. I used to do music reactions, and my head would hurt so much from having headphones on. When I'm just listening to, alright, look at the inconvenience on having headphones. If I'm trying to lay down and watch a video or something, I can't have headphones on because it's big and it's bulky. So I can't lie flat and just be comfortable. So that is my issue with having headphones. If it's an earphone, I can lay down and nothing is going to, disrupt my laying down. Like, I can lay down and I can be comfortable. So that is just my issue with headphones. I am not for it, and I'm not for the Bluetooth business either, because Bluetooth needs charging. The devices will need to be charged, and if the devices aren't charged, are you telling me that I'm trying to listen to a song, but because my earphones aren't charged, I can't listen to this song? That's life from the pit of hell. I rebuke you. So I'm going to need my earphones all the way, and I'm just going to go wires all the way. Love Island as a black girl. When I say Love Island, I'm really just covering all the reality TV. How, as a black girl, do you sign up and say, you know what? I am going on Love Island because I want to find love. Alright, let me paint you a picture. Love Island, there will be like one, two black guys, and there will be and one black girl, right? Tell me, how many times have you seen a black girl come in as a bombshell? I'm not saying it has never happened, don't get me wrong, but how many times, how often do you actually see a black girl coming in as a bombshell? That alone to me speaks volumes, because guess what? The bombshells are always white. I've seen Asian bombshells come in, but the bombshells predominantly are white. So how do you know, as a black girl, go on this show and say you're going on this show to look for love? You're going on this show to find your one true love. You're going on this show to find your person. That to me is actually just so crazy. That is so crazy, and I would never do that because I know that nobody's gonna pick me. And it's not because you aren't gorgeous, because I've seen some gorgeous, gorgeous girls go on the show, but guess what? They aren't picked because the black guys aren't going to pick them, because the black guys are probably there thinking, you're not going to pair me, the one black guy, up with the one black girl. So the black guys aren't going to pick you, and the white guys aren't going to pick you. I honestly think that the only thing that this can prove is that you're at the bottom of a barrel. Nobody is going to choose you, and that cannot be a good feeling. Every time I watch these, I always love to see a black woman on the show. So there is representation, and I love that for me. I love seeing that because black people are vibes, and these women are beautiful, but just seeing them and knowing that nobody is going to want to choose them, nobody's going to want to pick them, and they're going to be some of the last people that get picked, and if they aren't coupled up like right off the bat, the likelihood that they are going to be coupled up is like so small, because even when other persons come into the house, when other guys come into the house, these girls still are left lonely because the other guys aren't going to come in picking them either. So like, you guys are just always there, like, love me, choose me, pick me. And I just don't love that for them. Honestly, I don't love that for them. The guys know, the guys Gucci, the guys are good, but guess what? Guess what? Though anybody come into that house, the guys are okay. If black people comes in, they are okay. If white people come in, they're okay. If Asians come in, they are okay. So the guys are never worried because they can get chosen at any point. The black guys, they're there. Sometimes I wonder if they're just there for the comedic relief, because they are always so funny and they always are friends with everybody. So things for them in the house is just always good. Like, there's no stress with them in the house. Like, they're just okay, whether they're chilling or whether they're going after a girl, they're okay. But the black girls are just always not, they don't get the sweet deal. There are times when it does work out in their favor very, very few times, but more often than not it doesn't. So every time I see them, I just like earlier brave because I could not. I actually could not. There. So yeah, guys, that's the end of my little rant, my little TED talk, my little. These are the things that I saw on TikTok this week, and I thought I would speak on them. Thank you for watching this TED talk, and remember, I do have a Patreon. So if you want to support me, then the link will be in the description of this video. Bye.